Curtis from Acres Homes has a question about building tips.
Oh, he's buying land and plans to be his own GC, general contractor.
I used to teach people at HCC all the time. I'd do that back in 86 to 92.
It can be done.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have a life. So anyway.
No, it's a lot of work.
Curtis writes, I'm researching everything to determine the costs and have 3 questions. Number 1, is there any reason I couldn't build on blocks instead of a slab? It seems cheaper.
There's no reason you can't do that.
Right.
I built a lot of what we call crawl space homes.
Right.
And they were concrete blocks on a concrete beam in the ground. It is not cheaper because you have floor trusses and lumber that is going to be your subfloor, and it's about a wash. It's about the same either way.
If you had to choose.
I would do a crawl space unless my architecture design was more of a ranch style and stuff. You got to watch all that.
Well, he's
stuff.
going to be on acreage, so it would seem that it would lend itself to that kind of.
Yeah, if you've done a nice country home, get it up off the ground. You don't mind walking up about. Remember, you have to be 32 inches from the ground to where about your finished floor is. And that means you have steps to climb up, a front porch, all that. If you don't mind climbing the steps and stuff, some people want to walk straight into their home. That's really something people need to think about.
All right. Question number 2, with regard to framing, what can I expect that to cost? Is there a per square foot or pricing rule of thumb?
No, you got to look at each project. I could estimate the number of studs, and it depends on the sheathing package you use, different things, how big your spans are, what your rafters are going to be. But that has to be done. You have to cost that out.
Okay, so that's going to really vary by the design of the house,
Absolutely.
the size of the house.
Yeah, don't think there's just a square foot cost.
Okay. And Curtis has one more question. He says, I'm exploring the possibility of purchasing a home kit that includes floor structure, floor joists, subfloor, exterior walls, interior partitions, headers, lintels, roof structure, exterior of the windows, the whole thing. And he sent pictures in, Tom. Here are the sections being made in the factory, and you can see him stacking them up behind him. Then they truck them all out to the house, stacked up, and he says they come numbered so he can assemble the house. Essentially, it's a kit. And you assemble the house, and it looks like this as it's going up. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I don't know about their specifications they do. I mean, it doesn't look bad right now. I'm good with the picture. But the fact of the matter is, Sears and Roebuck used to sell homes in kits, and people put them out, and they're historical homes now.
Right.
But also, kit homes are also mobile homes too, as they call them, and so it depends on how their specifications are set. But if you feel better about it, fine. I don't know if it's really going to change the cost that much.
That's what I was thinking, Tom. I looked at that and just common sense kicked in, and I thought to myself, you're going to pay somebody in a factory somewhere at a distance.
You still got to pay them to build it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they're going to put them on a truck and drive them to you. Then they're going to take them off the truck, put them into... I mean, it wouldn't have been easier just to have the lumber package delivered and put it up?
I think so. But I'd have to do the numbers. Okay. But I bet you it might be like a $400 difference.
I'll bet.
Right. But I'd rather be able to make changes, have my carpenters out there, strengthen it up, do some wind strapping and stuff like that.
Exactly, yeah.
So I just as soon do it stick by stick.
There you go. All right, you got a question? We'd be happy to help you out. Even multi-part questions, we like those too, as long as you send pictures. Go ahead and visit HomeShowRadio.com and click on the Ask Tom button. Fill it out, send it in, and we will post your answer in a video just like this one.